I want you to take a look. You have a reporter balking at an idea that President Trump would have avoided the Russia Ukraine conflict altogether. This was a White House presser where this happened.
Since the president often says that this war would not have started if he were in office, and
True.
and Putin confirmed that.
It's true. Do you accept that as true? The
Probably.
European leaders do.
Well,
And President Putin himself said that, by
he
the way.
did say that.
Yeah, so Putin himself said he wouldn't have moved on Ukraine, nor would he have needed to, because President Trump, during his 4 years in office, never said that Ukraine could join NATO. It was the bombastic language of President Biden saying that Ukraine could join NATO, it would join NATO, it'd be great for them to join NATO. He made statements on numerous occasions in public that that was his position. And so that prodded Putin to move. He'd been preparing for this, but this is a real problem that we have when we go from a Republican administration to a Democrat administration. If we don't have similar foreign policy aims as a nation, we're divided and it makes us weaker on the international stage. And now we've lost 1 million lives in Europe, 1 million lives in Asia, that Russia's a part of Asia, 1 million lives that could have been saved had Biden not made these ridiculous statements. So, turning now to President Trump's approval, it has surged post European summit. The images coming out of that summit, as we have touched on here on the show earlier, were absolutely stunning. You have President Trump on the red carpet with Putin. Trump is walking and kind of just sauntering along with President Putin, he's got a kind of jaunty little gait and he's doing his thing. And then you have the tactical Dorito with escorts on each side flying through, and the sound of those engines rumbling through those men, because it was kind of a low flyover. It was for impact. And of course, President Trump doesn't look out. He knows the jets are going to fly over. This is routine for him. But Putin couldn't help but give a couple of admiring glances to our B-2 that flew overhead, because that's stealth technology that the Russians don't have. And he got to take a look at it from the ground in Alaska, just miles from his own country. So President Trump's approval has surged post summit. 54% of Americans approve of him. All voters under 65 years of age. Older voters, not so much. This polling is from Insider Advantage. It shows that 54% approval, disapproval at 44%. 2% are undecided with no opinion or don't know what day it is. You have analysis by Insider Advantage pollster Matt Towery, who said Donald Trump has an advantage among every age group other than the most senior of voters. He has improved his numbers among African Americans and Hispanic Latinos, while voters are at near record 64%. Voters under 65 years of age now approve of his job performance by wide margins. Now, only the nation's oldest voters disapprove, which is consistent with prior surveys. So overall, approval numbers are surging upward post-summit. That's pretty interesting from Insider Advantage. That's over at James Magazine. Very interesting to see. We'll have to continue to monitor the polls there.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.